Well, hello you guys, welcome to the CraftiQ Challenge Hop. You're just going to get a layout share from me today because I did it live in the Facebook group earlier the month because we've added a little twist to the CraftiQ Challenge. So the CraftiQ Challenge, if you've never played before, started last year, and what it is you have a couple different ways you can play. So we've got layers or items of challenge added 7 days in a row, one item every day, and I just call them layers because it's usually elements to put on your page type thing, or a technique or something, or a design element. And so you get them over 7 days. So you can scrapbook for 7 days, a little bit at a time, adding those elements or those layers in as you go. That is one way. You can also wait until the very end and just use it as a recipe challenge. Okay, easy enough. We added a twist this year. We added another layer of challenge to the CraftiQ Challenge, and I will either go live in the Facebook group or have a real-time video posted in the beginning of the month. This first time doing it, we did it after all the layers were done, and I think I'll change it up each month depending on. So we knew all the layers, so we'd gather all of our supplies and figure out what we wanted to do, and then I added some twists. So one of the twists was I started building the layout actually this direction, and so one of the twists was to turn your layout. So turn it 90 degrees, 180 degrees, however you want to do it. It just cannot be the same orientation that you started. So that was one twist. The second twist, because it was to create a diagonal floral smacking. Now, we had some fun trying to figure out what the heck floral smacking was. No one really knows for sure. We've decided that it's where you just plop a bunch of flowers down. So I did a little diagonal floral smacking here, and that was one of the elements. The layers that were given were you had to start your page with a pattern paper background with at least 3 colors, and then try to focus on 3 colors through your layers and your embellishments and that kind of thing. So I kind of took out the little bit of blue that's in the flowers, the light pink and the dark pink were my 3 main focuses. I did end up getting some of this like corally orange put in, but that's because I was just limited to what I had. And obviously some green. So I mean, whatever. As long as it's 3+ colors and you have those colors, kind of 3 colors that are showing off somewhere else on your layout, that was the main goal. And I'm sorry, this is probably glaring. You can't even see what this is. The second layer, I don't remember what order they were in. They will be posted at the beginning of this video. But then we also had to have silver. I believe that was day 2 or layer 2. The third was emboss, either dry or heat embossing. I did some embossing. That was very entertaining. If you want to go check that live video playback back, you can. I don't know when it changed, but ever since mid last year, if you do a live video, you can't download the video after off Facebook, because I was doing that before. Couldn't do it. So I couldn't continue to do that just because I was doing Facebook Live. Now I could go live in YouTube maybe next time, and then that video would be up here for the hop, so that's very, very possible. And then I could actually download it from the chair. So I might try that next time. We'll see. I don't know if we'll get to go live next month for March anyway. But anywho, back to what I was doing. So dry emboss or heat emboss, and I did an embossing folder, and we created my title, Burr. I did ink it a little bit afterwards. I didn't do that while I was doing the live. I totally forgot. But the other thing was ink edges, as much or as little as you want. So I inked the edges of like all my chipboard pieces, all my stickers, all my die cuts around my photo. I inked a little bit on my title, and then I inked around here and then around the entire layout as well. And then add textile, so ribbon, twine, something. I added some ribbon on my layout. And silver, what am I missing? Let me grab my list. Floral smacking. So we've got pattern paper, 3 colors or more, silver, ink edges, emboss something, flower smacking. Oh yeah, textile. Oh yes, and doodle. I almost forgot to doodle too. So I just added a few squiggly lines, and it did say journaling counts. So if you had a big thing of journaling, that'll count for your doodling. But I did just add some squiggles amongst all my things for some doodling on my layout. So that is what I did for the CraftiQ Challenge. I cannot wait to see what everybody else did. Make sure you check everybody else who played down below who wanted to join the hop. hop. You are not required to join the hop, obviously. You just can if you want. And there's plenty of people that play along with the challenge that don't join the hop. So make sure you check out the Facebook group, and there's an album. You can see all the creations in there. So thank you so much for watching, you guys. I hope you enjoyed another challenge, and I hope you like this next layer of challenge, this next level of challenge that you can add to your layouts, and I hope we enjoy it. So we just did 2 different twisting the thing and making sure your floral smacking was on a diagonal. Next month we might change it up. I might do the layout as I draw the layers instead. So the layout might be first before we even have our layers. So that's also possible. So you can always scrap along with that live video. Thank you again so much. I appreciate you all. We'll see you next time.